Welcome back everyone to azWHOLEistic. Today we're going to be talking about what is Delta 8, the benefits and the risks spelled out. So let's start by talking a little bit about Delta 8 THC. Delta 8 is an analog of THC, which is tetrahydrocannabinol. Now Delta 8 is not naturally occurring in the plant, but it is made from CBD distillate and actually converted. So what happens when it is synthesized is actually pretty cool. The carbon bond on the molecule itself is located on the 8th chain and not the 9th chain as with Delta 9 THC. Now this doesn't seem important, but neurologically it is very different in the way it works. So comparing to Delta 9, let's begin with Delta 9 THC, which is the predominant cannabinoid found in cannabis, which is heavily psychotropic and addictive. And this does make you very high. Delta 9 does build up in the brain over time. This buildup is what causes some people to experience changes in the way it works. Now, over time, if they take too much, it can cause anxiety and paranoia. This is in fact the conversion effect. This effect is the THC molecule overloading the CB1 receptor in the brain and causing neuroinflammation. This happens by positively charged molecules in the brain converting to a negative, which at that point they become a radical, and this changes the way it makes you feel. Therefore, tolerance breaks are very important when using THC. We talk about this in our stores all the time for any people that are using cannabis. So let's go into inflammation. THC, this molecule itself, does not have any anti-inflammatory benefits. THC does have benefits for pain, sedation, and obviously elevation, but unlike CBD, CBG, and CBN, has zero anti-inflammatory benefits. Delta 8 THC produces a much lower psychoactive effect. For many people, as much as 70 to 80% less psychotropic, so your elevation will be much softer and rarely causes dizziness or paranoia. It helps with low-level pain, it helps with anxiety and sleep. Next slide, let's use caution. This is very important. Still, even with the benefits of Delta 8, you can get high if you take too much. So soon we will likely find it placed on the Schedule 1 drug list along with Delta 9 THC because it is psychotropic. Even though much less than Delta 9, it still can elevate you. This means licensed dispensaries only at some point. Many states have recently passed laws banning Delta 8. Our concern with Delta 8 is that too many companies are selling it with no clear understanding or warning of the risks. Like the e-cig market, which began helping people quit cigarettes, soon became toxic when they introduced various chemicals. Packaging is also another issue. A lot of these vape and smoke shops sell Delta 8 targeting young children. They package it in candy-like packages, and these kids go home and eat 2 or 3 gummies. They feel nothing for 10 or 15 minutes, so they eat more, and then they eat more like candy, and then when it hits them, 40 to 60 minutes later, they're suddenly so high they can't even function. They can experience dizziness, headaches, and in rare cases even vomiting. When vomiting occurs, obviously it's the body's divine wisdom saying, I need to purge this thing from my body because I'm overloaded. I've got too much of whatever this is, and you want to throw up to get rid of it. So, we do not like greed-based companies. We think that the greedy companies are going to destroy the benefits that may be achieved for those who are responsible users and microdose the molecule safely and effectively. As with any product that has any kind of elevation, whether it's nicotine or alcohol or anything else, more is not necessarily better. In fact, less tends to be better. Small Micro doses are far more beneficial in using delta-8, and low dosages along with CBD and CBG can be beneficial for pain and anxiety, and if you add CBN, it's wonderful for sleep. But it must be used responsibly. So in conclusion, be cautious with your dose and allow yourself at least 1 hour to determine if you feel the effects before you increase your dose. The average dose in our experience with our clients is that between 2 and 10 milligrams per serving is plenty for the average person. Always start low with 2 to 5 milligrams in a microdose and wait for the effects for at least 1 to 2 hours. That way you can gauge how it's affecting you neurologically. Because remember, as we've said in almost all of our videos, each person's metabolism is unique, and so therefore each person's dose is unique to their metabolism. Okay? So check it out. If you've got any questions, please feel free to comment. Please feel free to share it. Thanks so much. Be safe. We are azWHOLEistic, a whole lot more than just CBD.